Hey guys, long time no see. I wanted to do a very quick little update, kind of telling you guys what's going. Sorry, I got my big old blankie. I'm super cold. Telling you guys kind of what's happening with the whole year and a day thing, because I think that that is the most. Holy shit. That is probably the most asked about thing that I get messages about. So let me explain to you guys what's going on, what happened, why I stopped doing it, and the future of it, okay? When I first started it, I figured it would be super easy peasy. I'd put up a video a day, going through it, no big deal. Then I tried getting a little more creative, and I went through and I specifically put each thing in a certain order so that the book made more sense to go through the Sabbath. So I literally laid out an entire year's calendar from when I was going to start that included all the Sabbaths. I mean, it had literally day by day, okay? So then I started missing a couple days here and there. Then I had to catch up by doing multiple videos in a day. Then it came up to my wedding. I got married. I was on my honeymoon. So that missed 2 months right there, I think. Then I tried starting back up where I was, thinking it was going to be no big deal. I ran into a Sabbath, which I can't remember if I even did it or not. And then I realized how hard it was going to be to continue where I was, what I was doing, because my calendar was off and it just all was really messed up because of all the time that I missed. It actually is very time consuming to go through an entire book for an entire year, day after day after day. You may not think it is. You're like, oh, you're just going through and reading it. Well, it is. It's very time consuming, and that was my fault. That was my bad. I figured, even though I was getting married and even though I was going through school and had 2 jobs and everything, that it would be no big deal. And it was very time consuming, and it was a lot of work, especially, you know, going through and taking a week and putting through the calendar and everything. And so I stopped because it was stressing me out, and it was one more thing that I didn't want to have to stress about. I had a lot on my plate. You know, I had a bunch of people that were really upset at me for not continuing it, but I stopped. So I apologize. I think right now there's 109 videos up. I don't know if that's actually how many days, because I think I have a couple updates. No, it is. It's day 109. So I have a third of it done. A little under a third of it done. My plan is to, I do plan on continuing the year and a day. Now, when that will be, I can't tell you. I actually have to go through and write in my actual book the days. Go through my first 109 days and find all the pages and write what was day 1 and day 2 all the way through day 109. And then continue that 109 and go all the way through day 365 and write on every single page so that if I ever get messed up, it's not a big deal. I can just continue on with it. And, you know, then you have to add in the Sabbaths, where they are, where they're supposed to be. I mean, it's just kind of messy to not go exactly by the book, to switch it around and try to do stuff that makes sense and put the Sabbath when the Sabbath is and put, you know, the moon phases when the moon phases are. And, yeah, so that's why I stopped. I apologize. I know you guys are all pissed at me. And then, of course, I got my Facebook page, my Piper page, shut down from Facebook because Piper is not my real name. So that got shut down, and I never made my actual, for real named Facebook well, I couldn't have made it an admin, but, I never made myself, my personal page, an admin on Piper's Year in a Day, because I never thought anything was going to happen to that. So I'm not even an admin of my Piper's Year in a Day group anymore. If I do any comments or anything, it's actually under Krista. And while I love everybody, you know, I don't really feel comfortable. That's why I made a separate Piper page, is to keep my personal page separate for people that I don't know, because I do know most of you through the internet, and I love most of you through the internet, but you know, there may be some people that I don't know that I don't care to share that personal page with. And so that's been difficult to say, okay, well, I know that I have to continue to share videos on here or comment on here, but I'm just a member now. I'm not even an admin, so thank God I made it so that people could add people, because I don't know who's asking to come in. I don't know who's not asking. I have no idea. There's no admin to the group anymore. So that's frustrating. It's just a big fucking mess. It's a huge mess after Facebook shut down my page. So now I have a community page. It's just called Piper Pagan. Nope, it is Piper's Pagan Path. It's facebook.com/PiperPagan. But I mean, I can't comment with that page into the Piper group, and I can't make an admin. Like, it's a disaster. So I'm gonna figure it out. I will. Someday I will. My hope is to get through school, to graduate, and then to start it back up. Hopefully I can do it sooner, but I just don't know. I just don't have time right now. I'm sorry. I know you guys were all looking forward to it, and I know a lot of you have just continued on, which good for you. That's awesome that you continued on your own. You know, I did start you guys at least the first third of the way, and I really thought I was going to be able to keep going with it, but I didn't. I don't have anything, I don't have any excuse other than I got busy and I didn't, and it was stressing me out. And kind of like with my other Facebook page, I'm kind of glad it got shut down because it was giving me anxiety and stressing me out, and I don't want something as awesome and as magical as that to stress me out. So I'm just waiting for an opening in my life to where I can add that back in and continue going with it and be happy about doing it instead of feeling like it's just another chore, because I'm terrible when it comes to continuing on with things, as you guys know from series that I've tried to do, and now I just say fuck series because I can't continue with them. It just doesn't work. You know, I was really hoping that this was one that I was going to stick with, and I just had so much shit happen in this year that I just didn't. And so that'll be my goal of 2015, is to continue and finish the year in a day. So don't give up on me. I know somebody shared a link and said that they were going through the same book. If you guys want to go somewhere else to continue with the book, I completely get it. But at some point, the Piper 2 channel will have all 365 days of the book up and backlogged, so you can at least go through it at a later time, I guess. So this is just an update so you guys know, because I feel bad that I tried commenting in the group and I don't know who saw it and who didn't see it. So I don't even think people know what my real name is other than Krista. And so I figured I would just post this video. I'll post it in the group so you guys see it and know what's happening. That's what I got. So if you guys have any questions or anything, I highly recommend that you go to my Facebook page, my new community page, facebook.com/PiperPagan, PyperPagan, and send me a message, because like I said, I don't get notifications from the Piper group anymore because I'm not the admin. So that is the best place to reach me. So I hope that you guys have a great night. I hope that you forgive me and that you still love me, and I apologize again, and I will talk to you guys later.